Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, are you a new business and you're trying to figure out how can I get a car for my new business? All right. Well, I'm gonna actually show you how to actually hack the system to be able to get a car, a brand new car if you want it, or brand new equipment for your business without taking out a loan. Okay, and the way you're going to do that through lines of credit. Okay, now one of the first lines of credit that I would definitely tell you is through DreamSpring. Okay, DreamSpring probably has one of the easiest lines of credit for a new startup business. Okay, because they offer the power line. It's offered for 24 months revolving line of credit. So what revolving means, you pay it down, you can use it again. And they offer up to $50,000 on this revolving line of credit. And it has a fixed interest rate. Now, here's the thing about it, why you want to go for the line of credit. Okay, again, because if you get a loan, you use that loan, you pay it back, then you have to reapply, not with the revolving line of credit. That's the reason you want it. This way, like I said, you never have to worry about taking out a car loan. If your business doesn't meet the 2-year qualification to get a car loan for your business, this is the easiest way because you're going after lenders that offer lines of credit, whether it's business or personal lines of credit. And I'm going to show you some of the ones that I prefer to work with and what all other alternatives is to buy cars and stuff. Like a lot of companies, especially with the banks now, they don't want to give car loans. Okay, so since they don't want to give car loans now, what is my alternative? Your best alternative is to get a line of credit, whether it's on the business side or the personal side. Back to DreamSpring, one of the things about DreamSpring is that they do pull your TransUnion FICO 9. That financial institution that actually issues the loan is Upstart, okay? But all you need minimum is a 620 credit score, all right? And so they work with brand new businesses. So you can get a brand new business and you can get up to $50,000, all right, on a line of credit, okay? Next one is American Express. American Express offers a business line of credit. Now, some people say, well, can I use my business credit card? I heard that you can use your business credit card with American Express to buy a car. Absolutely, you can. They would tell you the maximum amount they would allow you to use to buy. However, with your business line of credit, you don't have to guess at it. Whatever they give you, you can take that business line of credit and go buy your car. Pay it down and keep on using the money, just like a revolving credit card. Now, in terms of the criteria for to get the business line of credit, sometimes it's better if you already have a business credit card with them because that way you can avoid the hard pull. But if you at least in business for 12 months, you have a business checking account, you age of 18, and you're making at least $3,000 a month every month for the past year, then you can qualify for the business line of credit, okay? So that's the thing about it. You want to try to find the easiest ways to be able to get access to funding since a lot of banks are being picky and choosy. Let's look at Wells Fargo, all right? So Wells Fargo, they offer 2 types of business lines of credit. Now, what many people have the challenge of, because they'll just go for a Wells Fargo business line of credit and they'll get denied as a new business because you're choosing the wrong type of business line of credit. When you go to Wells Fargo, you want the Wells Fargo Small Business Advantage line of credit because you don't have to be in business for 2 years. They would work with people that's been in business from 6 months or from less than 2 years, basically. All right, and so their business lines of credit with Wells Fargo goes from $5,000 up to $50,000, and it's revolving. It's very good. I've had them. They've definitely broke me off with a nice chunk of change, and I still use it because I like them. Now, the thing about it with Wells Fargo, they want you to have at least a 680. I forgot to tell you, with American Express, they want you to have at least a 640 credit score for their business line of credit. With a Wells Fargo, it's a 680 credit score. Now, they pull a FICO 9. American Express, they pull FICO 8 Experian. But Experian FICO 9 is for Wells Fargo Small Business Advantage line of credit. This is the line of credit you want to go for, okay? Now, here's the thing about it. They want you to have an account with them. Most of the time, they will issue you out a business credit card first and want you to have an account with them anywhere from 90 days or longer before they offer you a business line of credit, okay? But it's definitely worth it. Credit union, BCU credit union. The reason BCU is here because it's a Vantage 3, meaning that they're not looking at a FICO score. They're looking at your Vantage score. So when you go to Credit Karma, everybody will go to their Credit Karma and they look at your TransUnion. So your TransUnion may say that you have a 720 credit score, right? However, that same 720 credit score is not reflective on your FICO score. So because it's not reflective on your FICO score, it's best to find the institution that actually use a Vantage score. And so BCU, Baxter Credit Union, actually use a FICO score. Now they offer business credit cards, okay? Now the interesting thing about it, their business credit card, it is a revolving credit card. The good thing about it, once you go through the credit card process, it is kind of lengthy because it takes about 10 minutes. They ask you all these different questions and stuff about you and your business and stuff. But once you're in with them, they definitely open up the doors in order to give you access to more capital for your business, even as a startup. So what you do with that money at that point, and I would tell you, you can definitely ask them if they can give you checks with your business credit card, so you can actually just write a check to buy your car. All right, and then once you own the car, you can transfer the car over to the business name. Now, the way that you actually join BCU is you go through either employment, community charter, family, or Life Money U organization. Okay, where it's $5, but they'll waive the $5. Citizens, their business lines of credit, okay, so they may give you a little more challenge on their business lines of credit depending on your time in business. But saying that you are a startup business, then I wouldn't go for their business lines of credit to buy a car. I would actually go for this credit card here. It's the Citizens Clear Value MasterCard. Now, the reason I would go for it is because it offers 18 months on balance transfers and purchases. So this is my top pick with them, being able to get something that I know that, hey, I'm not going to be charged. So you basically, they give you a $25,000 credit card, and for 18 months, that's all you're paying back. It's the money that you borrow. All right, so that's the reason I like these credit cards that actually offer 0% interest for a long period of time. So this would be the best credit card that they offer with Citizens. They do offer a business line of credit, but again, they may have stricter criteria. And again, one of the first things they're going to offer you first is a business credit card. Texas, they offer a line of credit on the personal side for $50,000. Now, I know some of you guys are like, well, how does that help me get a vehicle for my business? You can use that personal line of credit, buy the vehicle, and again, transfer the vehicle over to the business. So you can loan the vehicle the money. You can either loan the vehicle the money that you borrow, buy the vehicle, or you can buy the vehicle and then transfer it. So you have two options with them. Now, with TDECU Federal Credit Union, they are FICO 9. They are FICO 9. They pull Equifax FICO 9. Okay, and they're not inquiry sensitive. Okay, so say that you have more than 8 inquiries on your credit file, they are not inquiry sensitive. So that's the reason that I would go with them, either with their business line of credit, or excuse me, their personal lines of credit, or they have the business lines of credit as well. Okay, and their business lines of credit actually go up to $2 million. All right. Now, again, with certain institutions, they may say, well, you need to be with us for about 12 months or something like that. So if they're going to give you a challenging time on being with them longer than a year in order to get access to their business lines of credit, just use their personal lines of credit. Buy the vehicle you need, buy a credit card. So you able to say that you get a $25,000 credit card. You still can use that $25,000 credit card. It's not going to reflect on your personal credit. It's a business credit card, and purchase it, but it only allows 0% interest for 6 months. Now, if it was a balance transfer, it'd be for 12 months. But that's an option. PNC offers a business line of credit as well. So their business lines of credit go from $20,000 up to $100,000. All right. And with PNC, they pull experience. So that's the thing about it, is just knowing who does what. And as well as, like, so with their business credit cards, 0% interest for 13 months. This is the credit card you want. All right, with PNC Business. So if they won't give you the line of credit off the bat, go for this here, because it's no interest for 13 months. At least you're saving on interest on your balance transfers and purchases. BMO Harris, their business platinum card. Look at their business platinum card. 18 months on purchases, 18 months on balance transfers. I don't know if you guys caught my video I just made where I was showing you how to actually never pay interest on a business loan. This is one of those hacks that you actually can do. So that's the reason that, as a matter of fact, I'm going to make a separate video, go more detail about it so you can understand. But like I said, if you can't get the business line of credit, go for the business credit card with no interest for 18 months and still buy your car. And just, and again, because it's actually a business purchase, you still get the tax write-offs because it's an actual business purchase. So they do offer the lines of credit. Their lines of credit go from $10,000 up to $1 million. All right, this is U.S. Bank business credit cards. All right, so they offer 4 types of business credit cards. The 2 business credit cards, the only 2 business credit cards you should be looking at, I would say, it's the U.S. Bank Triple Cash Rewards and the U.S. Bank Platinum. The U.S. Bank Platinum card, as you can see, it's 18 months. The Triple Cash is 15 months. Now, U.S. Bank, they usually pull your TransUnion FICO 9. TransUnion FICO 9 with U.S. Bank. Here's the thing about a U.S. Bank is funny like this, is because they would rather give you, like when you say, hey, I need a business line of credit. What they would rather do, they would rather increase your lines of credit on your credit cards and then give you 0% interest on the money that you borrow from the credit card. That's how they are. I don't know why they're like that. And I'm like, wow. So I want a $50,000 line of credit, which is charging me a higher interest rate, but you'd rather just give me a $50,000 credit card with 0 interest on the money I borrow, and they give you checks. So that's what I would go for. I would go for the credit card than the line of credit. Like I said, with some institutions, that's how they operate, you know. And looking at these here, especially if you're trying to get a car for your business, it seems to be the easiest way to actually get a car for your business is to get a business credit card that offers 0 interest. 0 interest, okay? And again, most credit cards with most banks that give credit cards with 0 interest, they usually will give you checks as well. Okay? All right. So if you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, Click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.